Every kid down at Bear Lake loved camp quite a lot, but the Grinch in the woods most definitely did not. The Grinch hated camp the whole camping season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. He despised the silly songs, the games, the food. When campers began laughing, he got in a bad mood. Camp's energy and fun and pizzazz and flair, oh, it was more than the Grinch could bear. He growled, feeling more and more annoyed.
I must find a way to stop all this camp joy.
Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
With a polo and name tag, I'll blend right in. I can put an end to these camping shenanigans. I'll take away the things that make camp fun. Surely that will make these campers too sad to go on.
So the Grinch set out on his grand sneaky heist in order to take away all of Bear Lake's delights. First he snatched ropes and harnesses too. Then he grabbed all the helmets, both the orange and the blue. He snuck to the kitchen to take the pot roast, for that was the meal that the Grinch hated the most. He slithered into the craft cave and took every brush, every pencil and pin, and he left in a rush. Next to the game room the Grinch did travel, he grabbed pool sticks and board games and every last paddle. He plucked up computers, keyboards, and mice, but the thing he'd do next was so very not nice. He went to the wall where every shirt can be found. He snatched every last one and turned it upside down. He took balls from pack and undid their inflation. He grabbed cables and microphones and stage decorations. Next, he took mops and every last broom. He even snatched linens right from the laundry room. He swiped shirts from the Bear's Cove, firewood, and skis. He even got his hands on the head honcho's keys. He took coffee from the office and tools from the shop, and he swiped Camp's new camera to top it all off. Then the Grinch grabbed a golf cart and he started to shove when he heard the small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and, to his surprise, found a little Bear Laker staring with wide eyes.
I didn't steal our golf cart,
she said.
Well, it needs a new part.
He fibbed.
So, I'll take it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and I'll bring it back here.
The girl went away with a shrug and a nod, and the Grinch resumed his sneaky job. He rode off with the golf cart, and the tractor too, as his pile of loot grew and grew and grew. He stole every camp activity, took everything he could, and he hid it away in his shack in the woods.
Now that I've taken all their trinkets and toys, there'll be no more camp for those girls and boys. And I know exactly what they'll do. They'll all cry with a big Bear Lake boo-hoo. And that is a sound,
grinned the Grinch,
I simply must hear.
So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the ground. It started in low, then it began to get loud. But the sound wasn't sad. In fact, it sounded grateful. Why, they were singing about the God who is faithful. The Grinch stared down at the camp in surprise, for all the Bear Lakers had joy in their eyes. Everyone that was there, the tall and the small, were singing without any toys at all. He hadn't stopped the joy of camp. It came.
Somehow or another, it came just the same.
And the Grinch, shocked from his head to his toes, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? Camp came without harnesses, it came without toys, it came without golf clubs or cameras or noise.
He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe camp isn't about games and fun. Maybe camp is about sharing what Christ has done.
And what happened then? Well, at Bear Lake they say that the Grinch's small heart opened wide that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. He brought back all their things, and the campers were touched, and they told the Grinch about the God who loves him so much. He joined them in camp festivities, playing and singing beneath the trees. Of all the people there, the Grinch laughed the most, and he himself, the Grinch, served the pot roast. It was a day that went down in camp history, the day that the Grinch joined the Bear Lake family.